It's a feel, and I don't think you can teach feel. Like, I think feel's something you're either born with or you develop through this partnership. And when you build up a great partnership with a horse, I think that's the secret. He was hitting his prime, and, you know, I was just hungry. You know, just hungry to show everyone what I could do, and, you know, I'd left everything and abandoned everything in Australia just to compete these horses, and I had nothing to lose. At that time, we were renting Philip Dutton's top barn, and Silver and I were running our operation out of there.
We have been teaching this clinic in New York, and we got home late.
And then about midnight, a girl that was working for me, Caitlin Silliman, rang me.
I'll never forget that voice of hers, because she was in such a panic.
And she was just hysterical and crying and yelling about something on a fire.
So I got a phone call from Ryan Wood, and he just was screaming into the phone, "Fire, there's a fire here, there's a fire here."
You know, you don't have much time to think in situations like that. But, you know, there's moments in time where you'd think back and regret that you didn't do anything, and it seemed like there was a chance. I was starting to cough and suffocate, and then I could hear a noise in one stable, and it was just sort of gargling or making a noise up against the wall. And then I sort of ran my hand up his neck and could feel this wind-sucking collar that he has, and then I tried to pull him down, he couldn't move, and like the smoke was getting thicker, and like a ghost out of nowhere, like Philip pops up, puts his shoulder in behind the horse.
So I got behind him and just like laid into him, and then he
started like dragging him out the stable door and dragging him out of the burning building. Really all I wanted him to do was survive. You know, he's been a good horse for me, he'd done a lot, I'd known him forever and come across to America with him, and it'd just be great if he survived. And then about a week into it, there was the Fairhill Therapy Centre, a guy called Bruce Jackson had this hyperbaric chamber which was well beyond our budget to use, and he said, "Bring Neville in here and I want you to put him in this tank of pure oxygenated air for an hour every day."
Well, this right here is the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, and behind this door in the chamber here is in fact Neville.
All the burns in Neville's throat and the stuff in his lungs got healed like really quick, and you know, we just had so many people helping us out. I think Neville was just a good distraction. He's doing all right. This is actually his first day out of a stall. I sort of went day by day and thought, righto, well, just if he feels good today, I'll do a little bit more tomorrow, and if he feels good tomorrow, I'll do a little bit more the next day. And we were sort of preparing for an event, and then I asked Philip, "Oh, what do you think?" And he's like, yeah, you'll be right.
The idea was to get him to Burghley that year, which was remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big call. Like, Burghley had been a long life dream of mine to compete there. And, you know, for 12 months before, we'd been focusing on that one event.
You know, he had him pretty fit before the fire, so it was just a case of getting him back to that.
America's Boyd Martin riding Neville Bardos. With all the history of this year, Matt, everybody hoping, wishing that he can round off a really good weekend.
The announcer was saying Boyd and Neville are at such and such a jump, but you didn't need the announcer to know where they were because of the crowd cheering, because I think a lot of people knew the story.
Boyd had a nasty start of the year. His barn got burnt down, he lost a few horses. Everyone wishing him very, very well.
You know, it's such an intense course and big competition. You don't want to let your thoughts drift and ever start thinking about what ifs or anything but the jump coming at you.
Here's Boyd coming to the Rolex combination, and he's good on time, Matt.
Yes, he is. And
Neville would be as big as athlete as any horse I've ridden. You know, like, he's got a unbelievable engine and heart, and he just is such a trier.
Boyd Martin now, formerly Australian, now riding through the US, coming to the biggest fence on the course, gobbles that up.
It's the biggest track in the world, and like, the horses were getting tired and riders were falling off, and the last minute of the course I gave the old horse a tap on the shoulder and he just flew.
This is Boyd Martin coming home, and he's going to be inside the time.
The thoughts of, I did it. And like all the people that got me there.